Now, before we get started, I want to break down this right quick. You remember when the NFL dropped the Super Bowl 57 logo? They revealed it to us. You notice anything about the Super Bowl 57 logo? Right? I'll point it out to you. It's green and it's red. Right? It's green and red. Now, most of us will probably just overlook it and say, "Oh, it's just if it's just color and they're just showing that the Super Bowl is in Arizona." But those colors have a lot more significance than you think. So I'm gonna go to the next slide, and bam. It's funny how the NFL already showed us who was going to be in the Super Bowl as soon as they dropped the logo for the Super Bowl 57, and it turned out it happened, right? The red on the cans in the Super Bowl logo is red. The Chiefs' colors is red, and you see the green. The Eagles' colors is green, right? Now, not too long ago, the NFL just dropped the Super Bowl 58 logo, and I'm going to break that down in a second, but I'm going to finish this. Now, notice how the green down here says Super Bowl. Super Bowl letters down here is green, right? That's the team that lost, right? The team that lost was the Eagles. That's the team that lost. And the red in the can, or the red inside the logo or the cans is the Chiefs colors, which is red, and that's the team that won. Now we're going to look at the Super Bowl 58 logo. Now here's the Super Bowl 58 logo. Automatically you see a lot of purple, right? Not just purple, but you also see gold. If you pay attention out here on the lines on the outside the letters, it's gold, right? And you see a lot of purple. You see light purple and you see dark purple. Now that might confuse you a little bit, but there's two teams in the NFL that has purple in their logo. Not just their logo, but also their color rush. And there's two teams in the NFL that has gold on their color rush. These are the two teams: the Ravens, the Vikings, the 49ers, and the Saints. These are the four teams that I'm looking at. Now, as I'm breaking this down, do you honestly trust Chris Cousins, or the quarterback for the Vikings, to take the Vikings to a Super Bowl? Do you honestly believe that? Just think about that. I don't trust that. Also, I believe the Vikings are going to take a step back this season. So I'm looking at the Ravens, and as you look at the Ravens logo, it's matching with the Super Bowl logo, right? It's the dark purple. And then you got the Saints and the 49ers, which is the gold on the outside, because they both have gold on their color rush and on the logo. So there's a little bit of gold on the 49ers logo, even though it's mainly red. The Saints logo is all gold, of course. Their color rush is gold, everything. Now, I am not going to pick the Vikings. I'm going to pick the Ravens to be in Super Bowl 58. So let's move on to the next one. So that's my pick. Now, the 49ers. Who the quarterback is for the 49ers? We have no idea. We still don't know who the quarterback is. But we know who the quarterback for the Saints is. That's Derek Carr. Just recently signed with the Saints, which is what's going on around the Saints is a very interesting case. It's also funny that Derek Carr played for the Raiders, and they play in Vegas, and he's going to the Saints. Wouldn't it be funny if the Saints and Derek Carr was in a Super Bowl and he won a Super Bowl in Vegas? Now that sounds like a good story for the NFL to tell, right? It makes perfect sense. Also, I picked the Ravens. The reason why I picked the Ravens to be in Super Bowl 58 is because there's a lot of death going around. If you all been hearing, there's a lot of death going around with Ravens players lately. I've been hearing about that, and the colors match with the Super Bowl logo, and I'm gonna pick the Saints to be in the Super Bowl. We do not know who the quarterback is for the 49ers. We do not know. But also the reason why I'm picking the Saints to be in the Super Bowl is because this. Derek Carr just came from the Raiders, played for the Raiders in Vegas, and he goes to a different team. With the Saints, of course. Takes them to a Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl in Vegas. Now that sounds like a good story, right? And notice that the whole entire thing is purple and the outside is gold, right? So the team that's gonna lose is gonna be the Ravens, and the Saints are gonna win to win their next Super Bowl. So this is my Super Bowl matchup: Ravens Saints Super Bowl 58. That sounds very interesting, right? Because those are the only two teams that have colors of purple and gold, and that's the Super Bowl logo. The NFL just straight up told you who gonna be in the Super Bowl before the season even started, which is very interesting. And also the Saints have a very easy schedule if you look at it. Just saying. So this is my Super Bowl 58 prediction. Now y'all could call me out on this, you could say anything, but look at the Super Bowl 58 logo and it's gonna click. It's gonna make sense because it's purple and gold. Look at it. It's right in front of your face. They're kind of telling you. You just gotta pay attention. That's all I'm saying. Now, if this turns out being true, then I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just simple as that. But I don't know. The logo is purple and gold. It makes perfect sense. Now I'm gonna go back to the Chiefs logo. Well, not the Chiefs logo, but the Super Bowl 57 logo. And is red and green, and that's the Eagles colors. Those two teams have red and green in their color rush and on the logo, so it makes perfect fucking sense as to why it would be the Saints and the Ravens. Their colors are purple and gold. It just makes fucking sense, and the Super Bowl 58 logo is purple and gold. Just saying. Anyways, y'all tell me what y'all think, because it's making perfect sense to me.